Hey guys, so this is the next part in the little Revelations Bible study that I was doing. And this one is probably going to be a little bit quicker, but basically talking about the tribulations. And this one, we need to know what to expect in the tribulations. Just to assume that the rapture doesn't occur for us. We need to know what to expect, and if it does occur for us, we need to know what to warn for others. So how will we know when the end times are here? Um, Second Thessalonians chapter 2, 6 and 7 says, "And now you know what is holding him back, so that he may be revealed at a proper time. For the secret power of lawlessness is already at work, but the one who now holds it back will continue to do so. He is taken out of the way until he's taken away." So there's something holding back the Antichrist from taking power, and I think we need to look and see what's holding back the Antichrist. In John chapter 16, verse 7, it says, "I tell you the truth, it's better for you that I go away. If I do not go, the Helper will not come. If I go, I will send him to help you." And that is referring to the Holy Spirit. When Jesus ascended up into heaven, the Holy Spirit descended down upon man and resides with us in the church. So it's kind of interesting to note that in Revelations, I believe it's after chapter 3, I'll have to look it up. There's a point in Revelations where the word church is not spoken again until the Antichrist is defeated and everything is done. Essentially, that's God, I believe, saying to us that during the end times there will be no church. The church is going to be raptured up. There will be no church. Now, I don't know if there's going to be false churches, but no church filled with love, no church that God would recognize as a church. So if we were to be here in the end times, or we were to be raptured but plan on telling someone else, okay, this is what to look for in the end times, how do we describe the Antichrist? And Daniel chapter 8:24 says, "He'll be very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation and will succeed in whatever he does. He will destroy those who are mighty, the holy people." Daniel chapter 9:27 says, "He will confirm a covenant with many for 1 7, and in the middle of the 7, he'll put an end to the sacrifice and offering." So essentially says that the Antichrist is going to be extremely powerful, but not by his own. We're going to give him that power, and that's why I tend to believe that the Antichrist might actually be elected. I think he has to be chosen by the people. And that's why I strongly caution people when they vote in elections to really pray over it, because I always say that the Antichrist, Satan, what good is it for him to go after the people whose souls he's already obtained? He already has a hold of them. There's no benefit in that. He already has it. Why would he bother? I think he wants to go after the people that the Lord. I think the Lord has a firm grasp on certain individuals that have individuals that have clung to the Lord themselves, and who stay close to the Lord. And then there's the individuals that Satan has a firm grasp on. Okay, and I don't think those are those aren't the ones that Satan's going to go after. He's already has them. And he can't go after the ones that the Lord has a firm grasp on. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "Once the Lord has a hold of you, no one can take you away from him." But there's some people in the middle, and those are the ones that maybe they know of God, maybe they believe in God. Satan believes in God, but they're not close to God. And those are who I believe Satan's going to go after. And so it's not enough to just say you believe in the Lord. You really need to be close to him. But I really encourage you that when you elect someone, when you cast a vote, to really pray over it, because I do believe that the Antichrist will be chosen by man. Okay, he will have a great power. I think he's going to promise the people peace on earth. And there's a notion that tribulation is going to be 7 years of on earth. And it's not. It's going to be 3.5 years of peace and safety and law and order, and everything's going to be wonderful. And there's just not going to be any wars. Everything will be great for 3.5 years. And then in the middle of the covenant that the Antichrist makes, he'll break that covenant, and we'll have 3.5 years of hell on earth and tribulations. That's all I have for this message today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sorry I didn't post last week. I've been dealing with a lot of issues. If you're unfamiliar, I'm kind of dealing with some personal things in life with a grandchild that we're trying to take care of. And anyway, but I'll be back next week. I think everything's kind of on track, and I'll post the next video, which should be I think the final one, which is basically the lie that I want to expose, that a lot of churches are not necessarily telling you a lie, but they're not telling you the entire truth. And honestly, withholding of the truth is still a lie. So, all right, love you guys. Have a great week.